The quarterbacks in this year's draft, man, they need to avoid getting drafted by the New England Patriots because if any of these top quarterback prospects, such as J.J. McCarthy, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, or whoever get picked by New England, their career, just go ahead and automatically throw it in the trash. It's going to be wrapped for them. The Patriots are probably the worst situation that any rookie quarterback can go to. First, they don't have a good offensive line. All right, their offensive line situation is really shaky right now. They don't really have any decent receivers that you can look at and say, oh, yeah, like you can consistently move the chains, you can consistently get open. I mean, Kendrick Bourne is nice. He's a decent wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, but you need more than that for a rookie quarterback. You got Demario Pop Douglas, who had a really promising rookie season out of the 904. I like him a lot, but that's not enough. I mean, you got two solid running backs with Mondre Stevenson. You signed Antonio Gibson in free agency, but you got one of the worst offenses in the NFL in terms of talent. And your offensive coordinator, Alex Van Pelt, who was the OC for Cleveland in the last 3 years, this dude has only called plays one time in his whole entire career being the coach in the NFL. And the 1 year that he called plays was with the Buffalo Bills back in '09, and they had one of the league's worst offenses. The best thing they did that season was come from behind against New England. That was it. There's not a lot of reasons for New England to draft a quarterback this year, other than maybe the draft class next year may not be that good, because you can't tell me that, well, JT, the Patriots may not be in this situation again next year to draft a quarterback this high. BS. Bro, this team is not good. You mean to tell me that the Patriots are going to win 6, 7 games and have a top 7, top 8 pick? Yeah, I doubt it. Strongly doubt it. This team, if anything, they might end up having the number 1 overall pick. New England this year, it would be in their best interest to just take the 3rd overall pick, trade down and get more assets. Trade down with Minnesota. You get the 11th and 23rd selection. That would be a good trade. You get the opportunity to select 2 players that could have immediate impact for you right away. And then in the later rounds, you can continue to find some diamonds in the rough. My problem with New England drafting a rookie QB this year is that there's just a lot of moving parts that they have. And for a rookie QB just to be thrown in a situation as bad as New England, you're pretty much just throwing them out to the wolves. Unless you're going to say, we're just going to sit you for a whole season behind Jacoby Brissett, but it's hard to imagine that happening. The only time I can really recall a team staying committed to sitting their rookie QB for the whole entire year, letting them develop behind the vet, was Kansas City, only because they were good, and the 49ers. When you're a good team, you don't get put in pressure moments when you're like, okay, F it, we got to throw the young guy in there because we ain't got nothing else going for us. New England, I don't think they're one of those franchises that if they draft a young QB, they can just rush him out day one with how bad of a team they are. Jaden Daniels and Drake May, they may be able to run around and run for their lives, but you don't want them getting effed up so early into their career where they end up getting traumatized, and then you stunt their development because they're paranoid to stay in the pocket because the offensive line don't let them get clobbered so many times. New England just needs to chill. Plus, you got a defensive-minded coach. And it's not like you are bringing in a Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay disciple. You're bringing in a dude that only called plays 1 year. And the 1 year he was calling plays, the Bills' offense was one of the worst in the league. So, if I'm Jerod Mayo, I'm staying away from drafting a quarterback, at least in the first round. Second round, let's say Michael Penix, Spencer Rattler on the board. Okay, I might throw my hand at one of those guys. But early on, first round, 3rd pick, Nah, man, they need, man, they need to chill because any QB going to New England, you're walking into a situation where you got to turn nothing into something. And whew, do you know they got Juju Smith Schuster? Do y'all even remember Juju Smith Schuster, bro? I damn near forgot this man still played football. I haven't heard of Juju Smith Schuster ever since Kansas City, pretty much, man. The rise and fall of Juju Smith Schuster is crazy. Like, y'all really think, do you really think Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or any young QB in this draft could survive and actually have a productive rookie season with the arsenal in the passing game that New England's going to be giving them? Man, going to New England for a rookie QB this year should be considered no man's land. If anybody should be pulling an Eli Manning, pull an Eli Manning going to New England, bro. Gerard Mayo, I like him, but he's only been coaching for 5 years. Like, that I want New England to succeed. I really do, but I don't know about New England. I really don't. Like, we could be seeing New England in for some really bad years. And it may not just be a couple of years. It may be for a couple of decades, bro. Like,